Now, second tip I'm going to give you is to keep treats on you. And the reason is, number one, second physical reminder. By having treats in your pocket with you or carrying on your person, it will give you a smell, a feel. You will feel those treats in your pocket. You will smell those treats. And by keeping them on your person, it will remind you to, oh, what's the puppy doing? What do I need to do? The other benefit to it is you have instant rewards available. To solidify these behaviors, remember, dogs do what works for them. So you want to be right there and ready to reward your dog at every turn, if possible, for doing the right thing so you can really solidify this training and keep it going like it needs to. Now, rewards do not have to be treats. They can be praise. However, praise is most beneficial to use as a reward when your puppy is bonded to you and looks at praise as a reward because it's coming from that special person. During these first 2, 3, 4 days, maybe even up to a week, your puppy's not going to have bonded with you yet to the point that they look forward to the praise from you. So the treats may be beneficial in the beginning, and it will help speed up this bonding process with them. So you're going to let your puppy drag around a leash, and you're going to keep treats on you to kind of help you get through this transition period a little bit quicker. Now, next thing I want to talk about during this transition period is house training in particular. We already talked about generalizing for the obedience stuff, but now your puppy also needs to generalize the house training. And what this means is, like everything else, we teach house training by rewarding our puppy for doing the right thing. So, as of now, your puppy's been rewarded for going potty in the right place, been rewarded for going potty in the right place. However, no matter how hard your puppy looks for it at your house, they are never going to find my double doors that lead to the backyard, and then once they get in the yard, they are never going to find that spot that they get rewarded for going in at my house. So what's going to happen in the beginning, number one, your puppy's going to have no clue how to let you know that he needs to go out because he can't find the door. It's not in the same place. He doesn't have any idea how to let you know he needs to go out. He needs to learn where that door is. And that's step one of this house training transition, is your puppy needs to learn how to get to your door. And that's where letting them drag the leash around is also a benefit. Do not pick up your puppy and carry them to the door. Physically use that leash or go, let's go, let's go, let's go, come on, come on, come on, and walk them out the door. Make them walk to that door so that they can learn the path to get to that door each time they need to go to it. Second part of teaching this house training and getting it to transition is your puppy needs to be rewarded for going in the right place, and they need to generalize that it's okay to go outside, not just a certain place outside. And if you want them to go in a certain place in your yard, that's fine, but they need to learn that there's a good place in your yard also. It's not just in my yard. So what's going to happen in the beginning is you're going to get your puppy outside, and you're going to walk them around, and they're going to sniff and look and look and look and look. And then your puppy's going to stop looking because he gives up. He can't find it. It's not here, and he doesn't want to make a mistake. And so because he's trying so hard to not make a mistake, he is not going to go outside. So now it's your turn to try really hard to not make a mistake. Mistake most owners make without these instructions are they bring the puppy in and they just turn him loose in the house. Your puppy eventually is going to have to go. They cannot hold it forever. And so you almost set yourself and your puppy up for failure by turning them loose in the house where they're going to have an accident. So what we're going to do instead is, if our puppy didn't go potty outside and we know it was one of the times that they need to go, we're going to bring them in, and we are either going to put them in their crate where they do not want to have an accident, or we're just going to physically hold them with us. Your puppy's not going to tinkle on you. So just hold your puppy with you on your person or put him in the crate. Wait about 10-15 minutes or so, then take the puppy back out. Again, they may look and look and look, and you may have to repeat this process a couple of times. But eventually, because your puppy can't hold it forever, they will go outside because you're eliminating the possibility of them making a mistake. So as soon as they go outside, you reward them like crazy. Let them know they did fabulous. Now, don't reward so quick that you interrupt them and keep them from finishing. Let them potty just very briefly. Good. Then as soon as they're done, give them their reward. Then they can come inside and have some free time until the next time that they need to go potty. Now, after a few repetitions of this, your puppy's little light bulb's going to come on that says, oh, there's a good place to go here too. I get it. So step one is, got to learn where the door's at. Step two, got to learn it's okay to go on the outside of this door here too. So then step three is then getting them to let you know that they need to go out, which is fairly simple once they learn where the door's at. And what you'll find is after a couple days, your puppy will start going to the door on his own. Once he goes to the door on his own, you can hang the bell on the door and have them start ringing the bell to let you know that they need to go out, if that's the way that you want them to let you know that they need to go out. Now, in the meantime, while you're teaching them how to get to the door and you're teaching them the right places outside, you're going to work on the bell away from the door. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute whenever I have your puppy here to actually show you all of the obedience stuff. Now, next thing I want to talk about is feedback words. Your puppy has learned their training based on feedback words. These feedback words are good, nope, N-O-P-E, nope, and okay. Now, the word good says, that's what I want. Keep doing it and you'll earn a reward. Nope says, that's not quite right. Try again. And I'm deliberately saying nope, not no. And the reason is this is feedback, not punishment. It is nearly impossible to say nope harshly. But it's very easy to say no harshly. And that's not what we're after. We're not after punishment. We're just giving feedback that your puppy did something incorrect and that's it. They need to try something else. And then the word okay tells them, all done, now you can have your reward. You'll see how to use these a little bit more once I get your puppy out and I start working with it. But this feedback's really important because it gives you the ability to communicate very, very clearly with your puppy about what you expect from them and what you don't expect. And your puppy is accustomed to hearing that feedback regularly as they move through the house and experiment with new things. So, if I have someone new that comes over and sits in the floor and the puppy runs over and goes to hop up on them, they would hear me say, nope, which means incorrect, try something else. And usually the puppy knows right away, ooh, I did something wrong. Let me back up and try something different. If your puppy's ever confused, usually they go to sit as the default exercise. And what that means is if they're ever unsure about what to do, sit is always the best place to be. Reason is all puppies come to me with normal puppy behaviors. They jump up, they mouth, they bark at you, they grab your pants. Some puppies do really, really wild, crazy things. All puppies do that. It's not just your puppy. Every puppy does that in order to get attention and get something from you, in order to try to solicit some type of reward that they want. So the best way to eliminate those behaviors is to teach them that behavior is not going to work. This other behavior does work. And so what we teach them right off the bat is sit is the best way to get anything you want from us. So what we end up with is puppies who basically follow us around sitting. And if you reward that with those treats that you're keeping on you, you will find that the puppy does the same thing with you. They'll follow you around sitting all the time. You'll also find that if you ever say nope and they're not sure what to do, sit's the best place to be and they'll usually revert back to it if they're not sure about what they should be doing. So keep all those things in mind as you are working with your puppy.